Welcome and be inspired with Dominic to a new episode in the series that I call Keep It or Yeet It. Actually, that's the second episode in this series and the first one wasn't called that and I just made that name up and I'll probably workshop it, but the next one might be called something completely different. But today I present to you this.
I appreciate the clan symbol.
That's a question mark.
I have clans that
Ask questions. Who would have thought? You did, apparently.
This was probably the epitome of my idea to do one thing in several different ways. Remember the 14 tea lights? No, the tea light holder in 14 different ways. I think it was 14. Was it more? I could probably figure out more. But that's the kind of video I like to do because it's, let's say, easy to script and easy to do. You get a list of ideas that could work and you make these ideas. And each idea, by definition, would be a small step. Take a block of wood and drill out a hole for a tea light. So it's a tea light holder.
Take a bag of waterproof material, put a gland in it, and it's a gland bag.
Can we tone down the clans and instead go back to calling you ancient and amorphous?
I'd appreciate it.
There is certainly a way to make more complicated versions, but it feels easy. And at some point, the project gets stuck. Because all the easy variations are done and the hard ones I don't want to do, or for whatever other reason, maybe I get bored of the idea, or I think the idea won't work in the long run in terms of being decorative or useful or whatever.
I have clans that are...
Will you please, for all that is mildly inconvenient, leave at least some things mysterious about your clans? Calm down, cultist one.
Just ask and I'll gladly shut up.
Oh.
Here I wanted to make a set of 15 alien monoliths, all using different techniques. So we have some hardwood, some softwood, some plywood glued up. A few I have started, some I would call finished, but I don't think the idea of making 15 different things to demonstrate 15 different techniques that you can do holds that much merit.
Just like cursing someone 15 times is not much more effective than cursing them once. But it can be more fun.
At 15 times the cost.
Only one curse per person from now on. Once the ritual chamber thaws up.
For example, this is one that I kinda like, made on the table saw by basically running it through at different angles and then the edges break off and you get this kind of star shape, which is kinda nice but not nice enough to put it on display. Kinda the same with this one.
Oh, pretty.
Don't abuse the pause button.
Which is kind of more intricate, if you can see that, because the cuts from the table saw get less shallow as you move to the center, and you can probably see this effect to have kind of an hourglass shape on the inside. I do like that one, although the sides don't look that good, if I can get the light right. I didn't align them properly, apparently. Yeah, that's another thing. And this one...
It's kind of stuck.
This one is basically the same, but as a spiral. And there the edges are much more pronounced. The misalignments, I think here they're, well, less easy to avoid, but yeah, it's a piece of wood basically. And another one that I worked on was this one, with the idea to do some kind of Voronoi pattern or whatever and drill holes out. Yeah, I think I had the ideas for the other ones down. This was pallet wood.
Let me guess. Pallet wood gland?
No, I like pellet wood raw.
Forget I even asked.
Done.
Yeah, I have a box full of these pieces. And the interesting thing, hopefully, is that the main reason I made this was this. I need better light. This foam insert in there. If you can believe that, and you should, that's the reason why I decided to make 15 different alien monoliths. Don't ask me why they had to be alien, because that's just the way it was. I will put them into the fire scrap bin, use them as firewood, and I imagine this one, the star shape, will burn quite nicely. But yeah, that's the project that I think once I would have finished it, I would probably have burned it anyway, because there's not that much to it, and frankly not that much inspiration went into it. And I have since learned that I don't have to make something to fit any kind of interesting or fun, well, packaging like this one.
Ooh,
That's a great box for ritual supplies.
or things made out of polymer clay. Remind me again how exactly you two are part of an evil cult.
And yes, I thought about that one quite a lot. Thank you for watching. Maybe this inspires you, maybe this helps you find a new approach to projects or avoid some of the mistakes that I made along the way. And as always, remember
To support the cult. But also remember,
to be inspired.